Nice. Well, what are we going to help you?
Yeah,
can you get it over?
No, that's all right.
We thought we would just help you if you can. Roy, you.
Thanks,
you got it.
I appreciate it.
Oh, sure. No. We do
just
that.
Trying to be suave.
Yeah, we do that for all the guests. It's part of the. It's part of the compensation that we get.
Well,
Listen. I want you to tell me the funny story because it's. I want to hear it. You've kept me in suspense.
Are you talking about the funny story or the story about Johnny Russell?
I'm talking about the funny story.
Which one? You better ask. You better tell me which
story.
one.
Let me see. It's a funny.
I think it's the one about the moon pies.
No, that's another one. But go ahead and tell me the one about the moon pies.
Oh, anyway.
I'm big on moon pies.
About a week ago, I went to have lunch with Johnny Russell and little David Wilkins, and I was an hour and a half because I was supposed to pick them up, and I was an hour and a half late. So they get in my car, and my car is on empty too, see? And they decided they didn't want to eat down near the row. They want to go all the way out to Murfreesboro Road and eat at this place called Chili's. So we almost get to the exit, and I run out of gas. So I said, what am I going to do? And they're hungry, and you don't want to be caught with those two guys and them hungry, right?
That's right.
So I ran out of gas, and they said, I said, what am I going to do? Johnny says, you're going to get out and thumb a ride. And so I did. I got out and I got a ride. In about 90 seconds, this guy came by in this pickup truck, and he kind of looked like my...
She timed it, by the way, 90
No,
seconds.
he looked like my... I was timing it because they were laughing at me through the back windshield, okay, and I was sort of embarrassed. But anyway, I got a ride, and I went up the road and had to buy a gas can, which was $5, and 2 gallons of gas, and $15 to bring me back around. So it cost me $25 to get 2 gallons of gas. So I decided I would... buy them a little snack, you know, to eat before we got to the restaurant. You don't want to come back, right? So anyway, I bought them some moon pies, and before I could get the 2 gallons of gas in the car, they had eaten those moon pies. And I don't want to...
And drank the gasoline.
Yeah, probably.
They would have, but they didn't.
Well, that's
still not the story?
That's not the one I had, but that's a funny story.
Oh, okay, good.
And
I'm glad you liked it.
I'd have picked you up in maybe 45 seconds if I'd have been.
Let me tell you, the reason I wanted to tell that is because Johnny said, wait till I get on Nashville Now, I'm going to tell this. I said, not if I tell it first.
Yeah, that's a cute story. How's your acting? Is it acting you're doing? No, you're...
Yes, I'm acting.
Like in plays? You're doing a play about Texas and Cleveland?
Well, just recently I did a play up in Calgary, Canada for 3 months. I did Pump Boys and Dinettes, and I played Retta. Hello, is somebody here from Calgary?
No, she's got picked up, and the car's running fine now. No problem.
That's not Johnny Russell, is it?
I think Johnny's back there.
And then after that, I've been writing a lot, and the song I just did is off on the B-side of my new record. But I'm getting ready to go back to work at the Chicken Ranch. Does everybody know where the Chicken Ranch is? So anyway, I'm going to do that show for 3 weeks in Cleveland, Ohio at the Hannah Theater. And I don't know the telephone number. So do you need to ask me anything else?
Do we need to know the telephone number? There it is on the screen.
Oh, good.
For those of you that like to know, there's Stella's...
621-5000. I can remember that.
Thank you very much,
Well, I hope
Roy.
you will come and see us because we'll have a good time, and I'm going to be Miss Mona again.
Miss Mona again.
And I won't be wearing this little mini dress.
You shouldn't have told them that. Stay tuned for T. Graham Brown when Nashville Now continues right after this. I love it. I'd give anything if I could sing like that. Daggone.
I ain't never been 200 miles an hour either.
Well, I'll tell you, like my wife told a guy one time not long ago, she said he ain't either.
I like that.
The guy asked me on the interview one time, he said, how does it feel to go 208 or 10 or whatever it was? And my wife said, I'll tell you right now, he don't know. So,
well, you didn't do that good last week.
Well, I didn't do that good, but I'm getting there.
I like your new ride, though.
Isn't that pretty? The Tide ride.
That Tide ride.
Guy told me, said it looked like a Roman candle.
It looks good. It looks good going down that straightaway.
I like it. That's a hot song.
Thank you.
of hot cars.
Russell Smith and J.D. Martin wrote that song. I like to.
It's a great song. It's number 49, and I even know about the number 49 with a bullet.
With
I mean,
a big
you wouldn't
bullet.
think a race car driver would know that kind of thing.
I was going to say you know more than I do, and I'm in the business he's in.
49 with a bullet.
Well, actually, it's 29 with a bullet this week.
All right. I love it.
See, the thing, I'm going to have to pull my white socks up.
It's okay, buddy.
What it did was,
I like White Sox.
it debuted at number 49,
Oh.
which was,
That's hot because
well, that's what they tell me.
that's the best at your label, or you been on the same label all that time?
Yeah,
Capital?
they say it's the best they've had since
Gosh,
long time
long
before I've
time
been
ago.
there.
You know,
I'm proud to be here, though, man.
I'm
lucky
glad to
a
have
record deal.
you know, you might wonder why this car is here with this number 1 on it.
Yeah.
I drew this car today. You know about the Race of Champions?
Yeah.
The International Race of Champions? Well, I'm going to start on the pole
Well, you
Friday in this car. I brought this with me. I told them I had to have it for the show tonight. I couldn't win the pole, so I had to draw for the pole.
Well, that's okay. Do they give you any extra money for drawing number 1?
No, just for finishing number 1. They get a lot of booze for drawing number 1 from the other drivers.
My buddy Tim Richmond says hello to you from Florida. by the
Well,
way.
I tell you, our prayers and our best wishes go out to Tim tonight. A great driver and a guy with a lot of talent, and I hate to see him not be in the Daytona 500 this year. And I know I don't hate it any worse than he
Yeah,
does.
he's hating it mighty bad, too, but he told me to tell you hey this afternoon.
He's a good boy. I really like him. Where are we here, gang? Stella?
You want me to tell another
Tell
story?
another funny story, will you?
Don't get me started
Yeah,
again.
which one do you want her to tell this time?
Not that funny story. Now, I
have you ever
told you.
figured out those cards yet?
Those cards, no, these cards aren't worth a darn. I'm
When
going
you
to throw
get
them all
lost,
away.
tell Stella to tell a funny
That's
story,
exactly
right?
right. But you did get a speeding ticket if I...
Yes, I did. You know, when I go fast, I don't get paid for it like you
Stella
do.
was doing 200 miles an hour.
She
No,
can
I
do
wasn't.
200 miles.
No, they clocked me at 115.
She does 100 miles an hour standing still.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
We got a whole lot more show left, so don't go away, because we're coming right back, and that's a promise.
Nashville Now has more live from America's country home. Coming up, you're watching the Nashville Network.